Hello, Red by Ed family. Today I'm going to review The Uniform of Leadership by Jason Romano. Jason Romano currently leads Sports Spectrum, which does a great job of talking about faith in sports. And let me tell the backstory of this book. So Jason Romano, I followed him on Twitter. He was doing a giveaway when he wrote the book. I forgot what I needed to send in, but I sent it in to be the one who won the book, and I won the book. I got it. And at the time I was working at the University of Kansas, so I read it during one of our road trips. Quick read, easy read, but a lot of impactful stuff in this book. So here are my 3 takeaways. Takeaway number 1 in this book. So it's The Uniform of Leadership, but its subtitle is Lessons on True Success from My ESPN Life. So he was at ESPN for a couple decades. He was there for a while, and he worked, of course, ESPN with sports broadcasting, the show, different things like that. And it was really cool to dive into. He had some really cool leadership lessons about some of my favorite athletes and some of my favorite anchors that worked at ESPN, and just talking about, who they were behind the scenes, what he learned from them, how they treated him, what he learned from them. I think I already said that, but it was really cool to see this aspect of his deep dive in his time being at ESPN, and just seeing how the athletes and the anchors were just great people. When he talked about this, it was a lot of lessons there, but I enjoyed the deep dive. Takeaway number 2. My takeaway number 2 is the end of the chapter reflection. So it's called Discussing the Uniform. You can see it here. You'll see a couple pictures of Darryl Strawberry right there. But it's the discussing the uniform. So at the end of the chapter, he had these reflections, which I thought were really good, because he would give you all this stuff, and you're taking it all in, and you're like, what do I do with it next? I think sometimes when I read books, it's the reflection. I heard that there's one guy, he reads books, he literally has to have one action step that he puts in his life before he goes to the next chapter. But this is a great deal for me. So like right here, it says, what does success mean to you? What has it meant to you in the past? What life experiences have helped you refine your definition of success? And so this was really right after the chapter, The True Meaning of Platform. And so, of course, the true meaning of platform, having a platform, and then the success. And so I thought that was really, really good. Every chapter, there was this breakdown. So I really, truly enjoyed the chapter breakdown. It is, like I said, it's a simple read, but the chapter breakdown makes it even more digestible and really actionable, which I really, really like. My third takeaway, of course, it's a book about leadership. He talked about anyone can lead. He talked about Miss Tammy in the cafeteria, how Miss Tammy in the cafeteria, she led through action and presence. She had action, she had presence. She was positive. She had great servanthood. She had an investment in others. And so Jason, the author, took that, and the positivity she had, the servanthood, the investment in others. He took that and he told the story of how anybody can lead. It's pretty awesome parallel, because he's talking about the big executives at ESPN all the way down to Miss Tammy. And really it's not all the way down, because the leadership is all across. And so I thought that was really good. Once again, Miss Tammy, he said you can lead with action and presence. He told great stories about Miss Tammy in the cafeteria, and just how every single person knew her. The people that worked there, the athletes that came through, the coaches that came through when they visited ESPN. It's just a great book. I thought it was really, really good for me to read. Like I said, Jason leads Sports Spectrum, so there is some faith pieces in here, which I think are very critical to leadership. And so it was really, really good. I really, really enjoyed it. It was a quick read. I'm so glad I won it. And it was just good to see this again. Jason, if you see this, hope you enjoyed the review. Thank you for this book. And if you want to get this book, it's in the show notes. Y'all have a good one, and check out these other videos here. Check out this one, The Culture Code. Since we're talking about leadership, culture is a piece of that. Y'all have a good one.